And welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Croatia versus Canada and World Cup Group F match day 2. Canada has to win or draw today. They cannot lose if they want to be alive into match day 3. I'd rather a win. A win is much better, but in the end, Canada has to get a result today. Morocco did beat Belgium, which makes us look bad. Not look bad, but it doesn't look good. But can Canada beat Croatia? Did Herdman make the right move? I think he did, but we'll find out. 90 minutes for our World Cup lives. Because I honestly want to see this Canada-Morocco game. Actually, hold on. Boom. There we go. As in. With that being said, I want this Canada-Morocco match to mean something. So I hope we win. Or at least draw. I need it to mean something. I need the subterfuge of that. Croatia starting 11. Nice. I couldn't really sleep because, well, I did sleep, but it wasn't great. But what's the story of this World Cup? What's the story? Croatia starting 11. Goalkeeper Dominik Livakovic. Right back Josip Juranovic. Center back Dejan Lovren. Josko Vardiol. Center backs. Left back Borna Sosa. Center mid Marcelo Brozovic. Mateo Kovacic. And Luka Modric, the captain. Right winger Marko Livaja. Left winger Ivan Perisic. Striker Andre Kramaric for Croatia. For Canada, in goal, Milan Borjan. Center backs Kamal Miller, Stephen Vittoria, and Alistair Johnston. Left mid, Alphonso Davies. Center mid, Stephen Eustachio. Center mid, Atiba Hutchinson, the captain. Right mid, Richie Larea. Left wing, Jonathan David. Right wing, Tajon Buchanan. Striker, Kyle Larin. Who's in this match for... They just put him in there. I slept okay, but I guess Belgium will be ranked number 1 after they're eliminated. They probably will, and it'd be hilarious if they are. How did Canada lose to a crap team like Belgium? That's football. We couldn't finish. We were perfect besides the fact we couldn't finish. Talk to you later on. Talk to you later on. Zadom Spremny. Talk to you later. Talk to you later. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. As good as I can going into a Canadian-Croatia match, a do or die, but I'm doing good. I believe in them, unlike TFC. For some reason, I got a feeling Ben Olsen and Dynamo are going to do amazing things together. That would be the funniest part, and I wouldn't be, I'm not shocked. I wouldn't be shocked either. I have a bad feeling. I have a feeling, too. It's football. I'm doing good. I upload my mall video to this account. Also, my video, if I upload all 6 minutes, it'll take 5 hours to upload. 5 hours to upload a 6-minute video. I ain't never seen that before. I got 10, 15-minute videos. It only takes about 30 minutes, 20, 30 minutes in general. Either my Wi-Fi's better than I think, or Vamos Maroc says, Winvo, can Canada pull off what Morocco couldn't? I hope they do. If Canada wins today, that'll make Morocco fans finally realize Canada's no longer an easy win. Yeah, but here's also the thing. Morocco just beat Belgium. We didn't. Should we have beat Belgium? Should we have both beaten Belgium? Yes. Did we? No. Teams are walking out. Anthems will be played. I didn't sleep good either, so let's stayed up to 2:40 a.m. How you like CF Montreal's new logo? I actually like it. It's more impacty. With the stripes and the fleur-de-lis, it's the right call. Now, I will say, it's still not the impact, but I'd rather them have that new logo they're about to start using than the snowflake. But the sad part is that they're crashing and burning when they bring in that new logo. That's not sad, but such a beautiful logo used on a team that's crashing and burning. when they could have just used the shite logo and then ain't that said. Hello, Connor. How we doing? Lineups are out. Time for them to play the anthems, and they'll start with the Croatian anthem. Croatian anthem to be played first, and then Canadian anthem. I can't wait for that moment. I really hope it's that way. Weird. The Croatian anthem to be played. Croatia will be in their red and white checkered kits. Is this TF1 in France advertising the Canada game and aren't showing it? Oh, weird. FS1. Yep. It's all on FS1 because of the NFL Sunday. Just like yesterday because of Big Noon and all that. They won't be back on Fox till tomorrow. And then, of course, there's one on FS1 and one on Fox at a time in the next 4 days because the last knockout or the last group stage day. But they're playing the Croatian anthem here. They lose their minds. And I'm going to pop some popcorn. Jeez. It'd be funny. That would be hilarious. You know what's next? The Canadian anthem. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. Oh, Canada, troop. I just had a brain fart. Shit. I did it again. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard. I can't believe I did that. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Yeah, my brain actually is broke. See, I didn't get good sleep. That's happened twice in the past 2 weeks. The damn Grey Cup. Because of the 3 freaking translations. And now. This anthem, I've barely woken up. The Grey Cup anthem was because of the 3 translations. I've never heard "O Canada" in Cree, and it didn't sound like it didn't have that flow of "O Canada," so it screwed me up. Because at the Grey Cup, they had a First Nations person sing it. It was English, French, and Cree, native. I've never heard it in that way. I didn't know there were Cree lyrics. And it didn't sound like the flow of "O Canada." I'm like, what? So that screwed me up. French translation normally don't screw me up. I just sing it in English. The French portion, but you know. That normally don't happen. See, we're not. Sometimes things. Business black. Yep, they're in the business blacks. That's the good news. They're in the business blacks. They're in the good news. That's the good news. If Canada wins, Croatian media will try to justify Croatia's loss by saying Croatia didn't play their best squad or Croatia felt bad for Canada. That'd be hilarious. Costa Rica beat Japan today. Let's go, Canada, says Hans. The 11 for Zlatko Dalic, Croatia. Livakovic, Sosa, Vardiol, Lovren, Juranovic, Brozovic, Kovacic, Modric, Perisic, Livestream Kramaric for Croatia. Canada's starting 11. Milan Borjan, Kamal Miller, Stephen Vittoria, Alistair Johnston, Alphonso Davies, Stephen Eustachio, Atiba Hutchinson, Richie Larea, Jonathan David, Kyle Larin, Tajon Buchanan. Project Blue Lock is dead. No. They lost to Costa Rica, but they still got a chance. Atiba's the oldest player in Qatar. Yep. Canada and the Business Blacks, which I didn't know you could do this. I guess it's pretty much either way. It was going to be a clash with Canada's kit. So they basically said you can wear the Business Blacks. But guess what? We have to win today. So unbeknownst to you, you made a mistake. If you were John Herdman or Croatia's coach, what would your message be to Canada or Croatia before the national anthems? If I was John Herdman, be like, what did I say after Belgium? Exactly. Keep it going. Croatia, be like, yeah, we're afraid. No. Don't be scared. I can tell some of you are afraid. Don't be scared. And they've kicked off. Croatia and their checkerboard red and white kits. Canada and the Business Blacks. We have to win today. Shouldn't have let us wear them. Shouldn't have let us wear the Business Blacks. That's your mistake. We have to win today. Milan Borjan. 40 college basketball games a day. Jesus Christ. You know, if I like Milan Borjan's keeper kit too. I'm not going to lie. What is the Business Blacks record? First time we wore them was against the USA in qualifying. We drew 0-1-0. We wore them again against... I don't think we wore them again until Costa Rica. OMG. Davies. What? Am I behind? Kyle Larin. Tajon Buchanan. Am I behind? Tajon Buchanan. Cross into the box. Alphonso Davies. Goal! Canada score! It's 1-0! Oh, my word! Alphonso Davies! Oh, what a cross! What a header! It's 1-0. They scored their first World Cup goal, and of course it had to be Alphonso Davies. It's 1-0. The Business Blacks work. Because the jerseys, I'll explain. First goal in World Cup history, Alphonso Davies. 2 minutes in. Canada's up 1-0. What a cross from Buchanan. What a cross from Buchanan all the way over. Headed in by Davies. Near post. Golazo. 1-0. Canada. First goal World Cup history. The Business Blacks work. The Business Blacks. There's Canada. Oh, Canada. Oh, baby. Ain't that something? 2:48. 1-0 Canada. Come on. There's the goal. Ain't it there? Let me explain now. The Business Blacks. Let me explain. Mississippi State, for a couple of seasons, had a black jersey that they wore on Sundays. They never lost in it. The words were, "We never lose in the Sunday Blacks." Canada started winning a lot in these black jerseys, and I'm like, they don't wear them on Sundays, but they definitely do the business in them. And I was like, we never lose in the Business Blacks. So it was a stolen slogan from Mississippi State, but it was a very similar situation. The baseball team, Mississippi State. Then they stopped wearing them in 2021 because they lost in them a lot. But they still won the national championship that year. It was weird. It was weird. But yes, you're going to have fun when the Business Black happens. 117, the goal went in. Fastest goal scored in this tournament. Yes, and Canada's up 1-0. Alphonso Davies. Now just hold. hold, hold, hold. I mean, score another, but hold. So basically, the Business Blacks thing is a reference to Mississippi State having a black jersey and one of their slogans that I stole because, of course, I did, you know. I mean, Mississippi State, my favorite college team and everything, so of course, you know, that was going to get stole. I steal a lot of things. I steal a lot of songs and gimmicks. So it's a little bit of an honoring thing, but it's a little bit of, it's just some, I'm like, hey, I remember this. And it's a similar situation, so I'm going to steal it. But speaking of the Business Blacks record jerseys, they drew USA. They beat Mexico in them. They beat the U.S. in them. They lost to Costa Rica in them. They lost to Uruguay in them, and actually, I guess we went undefeated for the first 3 games in them. Costa Rica was red. Did we wear them in the second window? I don't know. We wore red in Mexico. They won't. Trust me, Canada won't get it. Let it go to their head. Don't worry. It won't go to their head. They'll be fine. If Germany lose their next 2, they'll be ashamed of footballing fans. I'd love to see it. I just don't like Germany. As a team. I like the country. I just don't like the team. CONCACAF brothers. Yes, Zachary. And Canada might just, they have a breath. They have a pulse. Just win the game. The Business Blacks do the job. And only because there's a clash. They only probably let us wear them because there's a clash. All I know is throw away the white kits. If we go further, throw away the white kits. Say we don't want those no more. We want red or black. That's all I know. Borjan with a save. Oh! That was almost a bad howler. Jesus Christ. Milan. Damn, man. Milan, don't give me a heart attack, man. What are you doing? Hey, it is a dream start. So, fumble Canada again the next time they play. It's all for good. All CONCACAF games should have been won except Costa Rica's first. Yeah, but they somehow beat Japan, though. I don't know what the hell's going on. Now I'm still doing Japan-Spain in the 3rd match round. Japan's not doing that. Costa Rica's not doing that against Germany. I can tell you that much. Then again, this World Cup's gone completely nuts, so I don't know anymore at this point. How about that Bama game? They kicked Auburn up and down the field, even though Auburn never gave up. But you kind of expected that. Jersey boy, very happy to see you be 1-0 up. Very happy with Les Bleus, the mighty Les Bleus. Broke the curse from the team, first team to win the group and qualify. Yeah, good for y'all. Good for y'all. I'm not saying you repeat, but at least you're in the knockout stages. That's better than nothing. Hey, maybe we run into each other in the knockouts. Maybe. Can we? Can we? That would have to be the final then. Wait, no. Group D, 1. Yeah, it would have to be the final. Well, no. It would have to be the final. That ain't. No, actually. Yeah, that ain't happening. Who's more likely to get to the final, though, actually? Yeah, say actually Canada. But Tajon Buchanan plays back. Atiba Hutchinson. Oh, no. That's a bad giveaway, Atiba. Still rather have Atiba than Mark Anthony K. That says a lot. I'm surprised John Herman has not used Mark Anthony K at all. Kyle Larrett, damn it. Scuffed the shot. That could have been 2. It was offside anyway. On the BBC, they're saying it's Hutchinson's 100th cap, but FIFA are only saying it's his 98th because they don't count games against French colonies. I know exactly which one you're talking about. Martinique, baby. Ugh. We always, yeah, way offside. Yeah, that calms it down a bit. Yeah, but Martinique, I know exactly what colony you're talking about. Good old Martinique, who we always seem to play every single group stage in CONCACAF. Swear to God, it always. Maybe it's less than I thought. Or maybe Atiba didn't play all those games. It feels like there's been more than 2 Martinique games. Feels like there's been more than 2. Maybe he hasn't played them all. I mean, they really don't need them. Well, they did. 10th minute. Canada's played amazing. They're playing even better than they did against Belgium. John Herdman's a genius. Never doubt John Herdman. We're going to lose him after the World Cup, aren't we? And if we somehow keep him through 2026, he ain't staying after 2026 either. He's just enjoy him while he's here because he's going to be gone. Guatemala. That's not a French colony. Guatemala's a full country. I got 10:04. 1-0. Davies in the second minute. You see, Guatemala's a real country. Martinique's the French colony. There's a lot of French colonies in CONCACAF, but, well, Martinique's one of them. Especially since Belgium looks ass. Guatemala's caps should count. I know Guatemala did get... Weren't they the ones who got suspended? Cross out, that'll be a corner for Croatia in the 11th minute. I'm not feeling any pressure yet. No pressure. Corner. See, the only problem is we couldn't finish against Belgium. We that sounds like screw it. But in this game, Canada finished early. I know, it sounds like a double entendre. I know. Cross in, headed up Eustachio. Great header. I'm worried about video flop. I don't think it will. People love mall content. Is it just me or Croatia playing like scaredy cats? I could see it. I never thought Croatia would be playing like scaredy cats, but I feel like I see what you're saying. I definitely see what you're saying. It's not in your main. It's still dead mall. It's still mall content. I think people. This is the World Cup of shocks. If you've ever watched college football, this is equal to the 2007 college football season. So many upsets, so many crazy results. Look up 2007 college football season if you don't know. There's articles on it. There's articles on it. Hell, even NCAA wrote one, but classic divers, Croatia will go for penalty. Let's see if you're right. Head it on. Larea, what are you? Richie! Don't head a damn ball ever again. No, you can't do it. You can't do it, Richie. I mean, Richie's a great player and all. He should have been playing for Forest, but, you know, I'm glad he's back in Toronto, and I'm glad he's doing well for Canada, but you shouldn't be heading the ball. No, that was a horrible header. No. I didn't think you had that in your bag. I've never seen you head the ball. No. Or at least, maybe it's a good thing I don't remember it if you did. That, though, I will remember. Jeez. Oof, oh my God. That did not fall well, I have to say. That did. Eustachio. There we go. You know what got me, though? The Premier League had a graphic of all the players from the Premier League that went to the World Cup. Technically, Richie Larea is still owned by Forest. So technically, isn't he also a Premier League player at the World Cup? Doesn't he count twice? I mean, you could make the argument that he counts for Toronto and Nottingham Forest, even though Toronto's taking the credit. Well, I won't blame him. I don't know. I will say with this World Cup, though, I don't know if Richie's going to be in Toronto much longer. He might have just truly played his last match in red. And it was a loss against Philadelphia. Well, okay, at least Toronto red, I should say. Richie Larea plays it back. He's played pretty well. I mean, I could have told you that I'm not shocked. Plays on, Davies. Damn, dude. I knew you were going to take that opportunity. Russia lost to this useless team, which Croatia. Yeah, 4-0, right? Ugh. Ugh. I wasn't shocked, but I can't believe people are calling Croatia a useless team. I mean, they're older, but why is this game easier than Belgium? Like, seriously. It's because we've scored a goal, but as he's technically a loan from Forest, he's a Premier League player, but also a TFC player. F. Gareth Bale. Okay, I saw that one coming too. At least you have a big complaint. You lost him the MLS Cup, and the U.S. could have got 3 points, but then he scored the penalty, as he said twice in 10 days. Holy shit, it's only been 10 days? It was only 10 days? I thought it was like 3 weeks. I thought it was 3 weeks. It's been 2 years and one attempt to demolish us. Nothing was planned. That was a quick 10 days. That was a slow 10 days in between the MLS Cup and the World Cup. No, it was the week before, then the 2 weeks in between. Okay, yeah, so it was about, okay. You have a point. I kind of added the CONCACAF League week in the back. In my opinion, the Russian national team never should have been banned in the first place. Yeah. I mean, I don't think so either, but people are going to make political statements out of things. That's how the world works nowadays. That's a foul the other way. Come on. Yeah, goal kick. People are going to make political statements out of everything, That's just how things work nowadays. Scoring that goal was the best part of the tournament so far. And that's going to be the first best part of the tournament. Just wait. It's going to be a while. It's just going to be a while. Why did Vittoria kick that out? He should have passed it to Borjan. It's a goal kick anyway, thanks to the foul. What nation is from the ref from? Let me check that. Go hit that like button. We're doing a good job today. Andres Matonte. Go. Oh, wait, that was second minute. Damn it, you got me. Matonte is from Uruguay. Matonte is from Uruguay. Matonte from Uruguay. Referee's pretty good. I'm not going to complain. Exactly. That's my point. Buchanan. Plays forward. Laren. Tried to back heel it, but most of these teams only had a week together after season suspensions. Yeah, they did. Ooh, such a good idea. I mean, I'm happy with what Canada's doing. They should be up by 2. They should be legitimately up by 2. This team feels good. I wish they scored against Belgium. That's the only thing. It took Canada 69 seconds, nice, to score. Now that you say it, I'm not going to forget that fact. Atiba Hutchinson plays it forward. I am not going to forget that fact. I'm not letting that one go. That's going to be cleared out with a header. That's a corner. Come on, Canada. Yeah, Winvo's team is the Astros. At least Dusty Baker won a ring. The rest of them can screw off, but at least Dusty Baker won a ring. I feel for him. I'm happy for him. I wanted the Phillies to win, but at least, I don't really care about either team. At least Dusty Baker won a ring. It was half decent last game and was decent the first game besides that. Kamal Miller in through. Cleared. Man, we're putting him on the ropes. Rope-a-dope. Rope-a-dope. We got Croatia on the ropes. I thought we all knew that already. Yeah, he did. Dusty Baker did invent the high five. Yes, he did. Kamal Miller plays it back. He was half decent last game and was decent the first game besides that. It's the ref, Uruguay. He might be more biased towards Canada. Well, I mean, we did play well against him and we didn't beat him, so I don't see what. Fucking hell. Get it? Good job, Estachio. I definitely sound more like a fan here than a commentator, but I don't care. That makes this better. 20th minute. Davies, cross it. Shh. Right at the penalty spot. Bro, cut off. Zimmerman. Imad Lam, Moroccan fan, we got you next. I want a 2-2 tie from Canada, Morocco, and a 0-0 from Croatia, Belgium. That would be enough to put us through, right? That would be enough to put Canada through, right? I'm okay with it as long as it puts us through. I'm from Morocco. As I said, we got you next. Good luck. What's that? What's that Moroccan, Winvo? Good luck. I'd say the other way around, but okay. 21st minute. We're putting Croatia on the ropes, and we put Belgium on the ropes. I know you beat Belgium, but you also drew Croatia. We scored. It's going to be a close game. I'll admit, Morocco-Canada will be a very good game. It'll be a close game, but I still think Canada's going to win. If we put the sword to the two of the best European teams, the runner-up of 2018 and the number one team or the number two team in the world, yeah, I think the Morocco game is going to be a bit easier for their mentality. I think it's going to be a bit easier. Got to get it, Borjan. Good job, Milan. Yeah, that's what I heard. I saw that. He wasn't even man of the match. We shut him down. Honestly, a Canadian should have got man of the match. I know he lost, but to be honest, I think it should have been a Canadian. I don't think a Belgian player deserved. I think no Belgian player deserved man of the match in that game. I know they won, but if you did, give it to Michy Batshuayi. KDB got shut down by Canada. The best midfielder in the Premier League and one of the best in the world got shut down by Canada. A ragtag bunch of mid-European League players and MLS players, and we still shut them down. People should be afraid of Canada. People should be afraid. Cross in. Alistair Johnston out for a throw-in. Really nervous for the Iran game on Tuesday. If we play Greg Ball like we have the last two matches, you're toast. I'd say so, but you should beat Iran. You should. And I hope the U.S. does. Don't underestimate Canada and Madlam because Canada's beating Croatia right now. What you guys going to do exactly? Inshallah means soon in Arab. But yeah, well, that thought I meant something more religious. My bad for thinking it meant something more religious. '23rd minute. Buchanan. Yeah. You don't want Croatia and Belgium to make it out of the group. Let's just go with the chaos. Why not? Canada out of the group with Morocco. Oh, well, how'd anybody? Inshallah, Morocco versus Canada soon. How beautiful it would have been if Pulisic didn't help hit the post versus England. He should have scored. There's a reason why I write notes. That's how I do my RSR, and then I say how I feel. There's a reason I write notes. There's a reason I write notes. There's a reason I write notes. Belgian Red Devils missed their chance 4 years ago. They looked uninterested today. Hey, De Bruyne was right. That 2018 was their chance. I had them winning in 2018, by the way, and I wasn't far off. As full-time happens, the article is published. Belgium's most likely going to face Spain in the round of 16 if they get second. Then I'd have to look over. There's a reason I write notes. Because if you look at the season 2 of RSR around like middle of it, around the Columbus game, then I look over there to do the stats. There's a reason why I bought notebooks for season 3 and on, if you notice. I don't like looking over, especially in a review. We're trying to keep viewer retention, so it's a good point. Oh, no. Richie! Nice. Pushed him off the position. And goal. Offside. Offside. Oof, Maron. Oof, Maron. Kramaric is offside, but it will be completely offside. Sartuk says hello. Oh, offside. Oof, Maron. Yeah, he was off. He was off as the ball was played. Yep. Yeah, I love you, ref. I love you. I love you, Uruguay. I love you, referee. What's Uruguay's national dish? They need to make some. Free kick. 26 minutes. Oof, Maron. Oof, Maron. Canada needs to score another goal. They do. But hey, if that's like their one fall apart defensively and it's offside, I'm not going to complain about it. Because let's be honest, they've only had one screw up off defensively in both World Cup games. So it's won a game. They honestly. They've been pretty good defensively, besides the Batshuayi goal and that. There was one bad one in Belgium, the Batshuayi goal, and then there was that. I think Catherine Nesbitt's been reffing matches at the World Cup. I just haven't watched those matches. Because it just ends up being like the 4 a.m. match or the 7 a.m. match. It's nothing against. It's just the time schedule. That's got to be a free kick. No? Fair enough. They helped us with offside. I found out Portugal want to unleash Pepe on Suarez tomorrow. Oh, this is going to be amazing. Pepe versus Suarez. Oh, boy, that's going to be amazing. When Croatia scores, don't allow the goal because Croatia don't deserve to make it out of the group. The ref versus England was amazing. You know what? Yeah, I have to agree. The ref against England for USA versus England was actually a pretty good ref. I was... Richie, pass the ball. Okay, foul, free kick, good. Yeah, I was happy with that referee. Yeah, they let him play. Brexit tackle on Suarez. Yep, they're showing how Kramaric was offside. Yep, or actually, Livaya was offside before Kramaric got the chance. But yeah, Brexit tackle on Suarez. Brexit tackle. But does that really make 29th minute? The Fox announcers for Canada games and the One Soccer announcers, definitely no bias there. One Soccer don't even have the World Cup games. It's TSN. It's Wildman and Caldwell. And on Fox, it's JP Delacamera and Kobe Jones. So you would think. I never heard those two on one soccer game. I rather would, though. That's a foul. David gets fouled. Throw in for Croatia. Canada's second right now as it stands. Beautiful. The ref that cost Canada a second pen blew the whistle at 82 minutes in AFCON. Yep, it was that referee. No foul. Lovely. Clear it, Tajon. Morocco had a Gucci jersey released 6 months ago. You know what? That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. I want it. Just because the entire world should root for Canada. I mean, I agree, but that's a free kick for Canada. 30th minute. Why is he there? Because I guess you have to have a certain amount of referees from each confederation. And they said, we have one more spot. We're going to give it to the AFCON guy. Knowing he had a problem with heat stroke, which is his excuse, which is in Qatar. So it's definitely heat stroke's another opportunity for heat stroke. I don't know. I feel like corruption's at play, but I'm not sure. It isn't available. Shit. That sucks. And Canada's fan jersey is a Canadian Tire $5 shirt, which honestly is more creative than a Nike kit, but, you know, we don't want to admit that. And no, Canadian Tire stores aren't just tire stores. They're all encompassing, just so you know. It's basically like a Target without the food. Yeah. In through, headed away. Thought that could have been too. Mexico fans about to be angry when Canada wins the Gold Cup. Vittoria. Buchanan gets back. Lovely. Morocco have Adidas and y'all have Canadian Tire. Exactly. But that's just the... Alistair Johnston. As a Mexico fan, I think Canada will win the Gold Cup. I think Canada's going to win the Gold Cup too. Hell, I think Canada's going to win the CONCACAF Nations League. They'll finish top of their group. They'll get to the semis, and they'll win their 2 games. We'll at least have a double in the next 3 in these 3 international tournaments. We'll at least have a double. If not, somehow pull a treble out of our ass. So, I think Canada does the CONCACAF double. Mexico fan, we literally have Gio Reyna and Brennan Aronson as subs, but you also have Greg Berhalter as manager. John Herdman will out-tactic you no matter what. Unless we lose Herdman, I think we're beating the U.S. and Mexico. Mexico might actually be harder, considering Tata will probably be gone. Yep. We know. As long as you don't lose to it on, Berhalter will still be there. Whether he should be or not, it's not what I'm trying to say. But you see, the CSA is a very corrupt group. They always have been, always will be. I'm not surprised. The CBA shit that went down. Mm-hmm. The Kings of CONCACAF, number 1 in the qualifiers. Close them down. Cross into the box. Header Kamal Miller falls to Luka Modric. was out for a throw, but luckily, Tata shall go. Yeah, exactly. Juranovic. 35th minute. 10 minutes of the rest of the half in stoppage time to go. Just hold the 1-0 into the half. Cross. Cleared. Nice header, Alistair. My boy. Wolff. Well, I liked him in Nashville, and he's going to Celtic. We could forget the 2 years in Montreal. Imagine Canada versus Costa Rica in the round of 16. Well, didn't we kick their ass in the quarterfinals of the Gold Cup? Same happens there. I'd love to see it just for the CONCACAF. Oh, what a save, Borjan! Yes, Milan Borjan. There's a corner for Croatia in the 35th minute. Yeah. Mexican press, real after went Tatas, after they said played like a coward. Thought his strategy was found to try to draw Argentina, then go for the win against Saudi Arabia. What are your thoughts? I think they played the right way. It's just the fact that as soon as they got scored on, they dropped a little bit back, even more back to park the bus even more, and then that's what opened up Messi. Then they had to run to get something out of it, and then they got owned because they had to open up. Simple as. Header. Cleared by Canada. Borjan. Oh, I know. Because you also get sent off at halftime. Just ask Josie Altidore. Oh, no. Goal. Goal. Goal for Croatia. Kramaric. Kramaric scores. 1-1. Damn it. Technically, if we draw, we're still in, but 36th minute. Andre Kramaric scores. Ball played into the box. Kramaric, I think they got to see if he's off, but 1-1. SPK about halftime send-off, exactly. Andre Kramaric takes the shot, puts it in to the far post, side of the net. '36th minute. 1-1. Uno. Oh, no. I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. Canada, they've kicked off. Throw in for Canada. Kramarich's 21st goal. Canada's attacking more and has a better team. Croatia was attacking more, has a better team than Belgium. Fair enough. Buchanan down. Canada, what are you doing blowing your points away? They still have time. Calm down. That was bound to happen. Have Croatia always had a centralized badge? They didn't in 2018. I think they've definitely done it first time here. Plays the free kick. If it works out. By hook or by crook, right? Eustachio. Davies. That'll be cleared by Croatia. Now, I thought 2018's badge was on the side of the jersey. Oh, boy. No. Kramaric. He's been very, very... Kramaric, right to Borjan. There we go. Costa Rica beating Japan was a fluke. Attack Croatia. We're competitive in every match, but not just not there yet. I could see that. Yeah, I agree with that. Jesus, yes. Plays forward. Kyle Larin. 38th minute. That wasn't Matt. I agree for once, yes. Costa Rica beating Japan was a fluke. Kramaric is a real danger for Croatia. They have to be careful. Concentration is dipped from Canada at the wrong moments. I agree with that. Throughout the tournament, it has. You give people 5 seconds, they're going to make you pay. And you drop concentration for 5 seconds, they're going to make you pay. Simple as. So I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. I think they were feeling a bit too comfortable with that early goal. I have to admit. I think in this first half, they felt really comfortable with that early goal. But I don't think this is over. I don't think this is a draw, and I don't think they're going to lose. I think they'll find a way. Unless Eustaquio's crocked, then we may have a problem. Unless Eustaquio's crocked, then we might have a problem. 40th minute, 5 minutes plus stoppage time. But I agree. I think that does make a lot of sense. Oh, Canada. If this result stands as it is, it's highly unlikely Canada gets out of the group. That's definitely true. Messi on the verge to join Inter Miami in January. Well, that would be 4. If we beat Morocco, that would be 4 points. We just have to hope Belgium or Croatia win. We just have to hope Belgium wins. So their third match, which I don't know would happen, or a draw out of them. But it's not in our hands. A win is in our hands. A draw, we have to do our job and then hope at the same time it's a draw or a Belgium win between Belgium and Croatia. Which, the way this is, Croatia is honestly a better team than Belgium. I don't know if that'll happen, which is exactly why you're saying. Argentina and Mexico both played pretty badly. It could have been 0-0, let's be honest. I'm not saying they were flukes, but Argentina couldn't break apart the Mexican defense, so they had to do bangers. But they still found a way to win. "42nd minute, Larea throw-in. But I'm proud of Canada, honestly. They scored their first World Cup goal. They could be getting their first World Cup point. That's what a lot of the old heads wanted. Me, I expected better, but they've performed to the point where it could have been better. It just didn't end that way, or it may not end that way. So in the end, I'm happy with what the old heads wanted. In the end, I'm happy with what the old heads wanted, because the way Canada's playing, what the old heads wanted ended up being, or could end up being exactly be a good ending, frankly, because of the way we're playing. We should have won against Belgium, playing well against Croatia. We're not getting blown out. It's not like that goal was a freaking consolation. It was a meaningful goal. Davies. And Davies did redeem himself from the penalty. That's not offside. It is. Free kick. They take it quick. Canada has the potential to be a top team consistently if the CSA invests in the program. Yeah, that's the problem. They won't. Once this golden generation's gone and Herdman's gone, it's all over. You do know that, right? I think I'm not giving the CSA any hope or any belief. I'm not giving the association itself any hope or belief that anything is going to work out, because it just won't. The CSA is going to screw us. Save! Goal! 2-1. Lavalla scores. It's 2-1. That was a horrible breakdown. Marco Lavalla. 44th minute. Bad call. Bad defensive. 2-1. Bad defensive breakdown. Very bad defensive breakdown. Levaya and Borjan can't get there. Croatia's leading. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Borjan's a bad goalie. Against teams that are worth a damn, he might just be. Tight, tight, tight. Yeah, I'm worried. I'm worried now, yeah. How about Canada get mad? This went from great to horrible and flat. In no time flat. 45th minute. It's not over, but it's definitely something. You got to wake up at the half, score a second goal, and then find a way to freaking win. 4 minutes of stoppage time. Minchar Vizak is happy, I'm sure. I knew Croatia would be harder than Belgium. I knew it would be. We scored a goal against them, but it was still harder. 46th minute. This just doesn't look good. Canada won't get mad because we're so polite. And that's why. Best game this World Cup. Argentina, Mexico, honestly. Yeah, I can see that. 46th minute. Canada has 47 minutes to save their World Cup hopes. And by that, I mean just draw. And loss is automatic out, and Alistair Johnston gives it away. This is painful. Over the bar. That penalty is going to bite us in the ass, isn't it? That missed penalty is going to bite us in the ass, isn't it? Like, in the end, I'm still proud of Canada. Like, 5 minutes. I thought, oh, it is 5. Okay. Turns out. So they were wrong about the 4. Damn it. So is it coming home? It ain't going to England. It's not coming home. No way. Plays forward, David. If we somehow have it tied at the end of the half, that's great, frankly. Buchanan, Atiba. Croatia started dominating the game around the 25th minute and just attacking in general. Like that Davies goal was an early spell from Canada, and ever since it's really just been Croatia. And Canada gives it away, and David's down. Davies missed the penalty in the first game. That was what I was referencing. The one in the 10th minute. Herman's comments. Herman's comments wound up the Croatian coach impressed, but I don't think he was being offensive. He answered the question and spoke from the heart. I agree with that. Found some open space. Man, that Levaya goal. He found some open space, and they popped us. They popped us in the mouth. Croatia's damn good. I knew that, though. They're waking up. And here's another one. Here's another run from them. Should add 2 pens, too. Kamal Miller clears it. That'll be a corner. Just can't believe I just found out your coach is British. The more you learn something new every day. And he's only coached in Commonwealth nations. Was in New Zealand for a while. He looks at himself as Canadian. Wonder if he still loves New Zealand. Croatia has a lot of guts when they're against the wall. This is true. This is true. 50th minute. 20 seconds to before halftime. And Croatia has 5 wins at the World Cup and no draws and no losses when leading at the half. Canada's going to have to dig deep to even get a draw. But I'm not counting them out. I'm not counting them out. That's halftime, 2-1. 2-1 Croatia at halftime. Canada, early goal. But they've had some concentration lapses, and they let Croatia back into the game, and now they're leading. Yeah, hit that like button, y'all. Hit that subscribe button, too. Super chats are on as well. With that being said, halftime, 2-1. We'll take a short break to talk about this. We'll take a short break, talk about the stats at the half. Say how I feel and hope Canada finds a way to turn it around. They are still in it. They can still turn it around. But it's going to be tough. Imagine if Yassine Bono and Tomori played for Canada. We would be definitely better. I'm not saying we would be top of the world, but we would definitely be quarterfinal level team. Nothing against Borjan, nothing against Vittoria, but Yassine Bono and Tomori are way better than Borjan and Vittoria. Kamal Miller's damn good, though. He's damn good, and I'm glad. I'm glad he popped out. I'm glad he's becoming a star. Even though he's a Montrealer. Well, not a Montreal. He's from the Toronto area, but he plays for Montreal. He played for Orlando, then Montreal. But club-wise, for now, he's a Montrealer, but he's a damn good player. I can't lie. Miami are about to sign Messi. Legit. I guess Pozuelo's not worth a damn there anymore. Oof. I don't like the Canadian kid. It looks random. Respect the business, blacks. Argentina 2-0 Poland. Mexico 2-1 Saudi Arabia. Thoughts? I could definitely see that. The news just came out. Messi really is retiring. Messi really is said, I'm done. I'll take the payday at Miami after the World Cup's over. I'm good. I want to see Pozuelo play with Messi. I really do. I don't know if he will. Technically, they do have the open spot that Higuain opened up. With that being said, we'll take a short break. Sit tight. News just came out. I know Zuparich's happy right now. What makes him happy? Stats at the half. Oh, he's Croatian. Yep. Okay. Wait. Yeah, he's Croatian, and it's Croatia. I thought it was a messy thing. Sorry. 54% possession to 46% possession. 5 shots to 1. 243 accurate passes. 90% to 188. 84%. 5 fouls to 2. 1 offside to 2. 3 corners to 1. 5 shots to 1. 4 shots on goal to 1. Jesus Christ. 4 shots to 1. Oof. Oof, but on. 269 passes to 225. 98% accuracy to 84. 14 throws to 8. 9 tackles, 1 to 7. 4 interceptions to 2. 0 saves to 2. No yellow cards on either side and no red cards on either side. 2-1 Croatia. Davies scored an early goal. Alphonso Davies scored an early goal. But other than that, Canada were the better team for about the first 15 minutes, first 20 minutes, but then Croatia started to get the ball. They started to play forward, and Canada just started to defend. Canada starts to defend, starts to say, hey, let's defend it. Let's hold. And they proceed to blow it because they're like, nah, we'll just defend this, which is something that Herdman's Canada, I'm surprised they did because, to be honest, they're never really resting on their laurels. They're like, let's go. Let's keep it pushing. But they were like, no, let's defend this. And I'm like, this is different. And it bit them. It bit them. It legitimately bit them. Not sitting back, but letting Croatia have the ball. Defensively, they had a couple of lapses that allowed Croatia to get forward and score 2 goals. It's not great. I'd say about 20 minutes was Canada's in the first half, then the rest of it was Croatian time. 2-1. It was a great performance up until things went south a bit, but what can you do? Second half, I'm sure Canada will pop out and at least try to at least draw, if not get 2 goals. Hoping Canada picks it up again. I hope they do too. If I was John Herdman, I'd be like, okay, guys, all right. Not a good ending to that half, but we still have a chance. New Canada never gives up. Here's what we do. Get back on the front foot. Get back to possession. Find the goal. I know you can because you did it earlier. You have a chance. You had them on the ropes. Until you let them off of it. Put them back on the ropes. That's all you have to do. I know you can do it. All right? That's all we have to do. Keep pushing. If I was Croatia's coach, I'd be like, let's hold on to this one, boys. We don't need to let them back into this one because they let us back into it. Let's not let them back into this. Especially after what Herdman said earlier. Because honestly, he was about damn right until they let us back into this game. Don't let them back into it. Just defend. Hard-nosed. Croatian-style defending. Hard-nosed defending. Hard-nosed football. Keep it pushing. That's what I'd say pretty much. That's what I'd say pretty much. Whose Ronaldo sign was? I want it to be Chelsea. Probably not. It's probably Newcastle or Saudi, most likely. Inter Miami are close to signing Lionel Messi. The deal will make the 35-year-old the highest paid player in the history of MLS. It's true. Times Sport. Oh my word. It is true. Do you still have hope? Yes. I always have hope. Will Bale stay with LAFC after the World Cup? I'm sure he will. I think he will. We'll be covering the Portugal-Uruguay match tomorrow. Just saying. Tickets for Union Inter Miami now. Honestly, I would consider. I'm not even a Union fan. That would be a game to go to. That would be a game to go to. If I had just jet-setting powers, that's one I would definitely go to because that one you shouldn't miss. I don't know if it'd be Philly or Miami, but at least one of them. Oh, boy. Seriously, that's a game. If Toronto FC wouldn't be so mid, maybe. I'm joking. But if I could jet set, at this point, I think going to some games, you know, is Hope on the bench. That's probably why we're losing. Hope's torturing somebody. Where's the bear mace? Hope's torturing somebody. Where's the bear mace? If y'all have watched SEC Shorts, you get the reference. If you haven't, go look up SEC Shorts Hope. You get the reference. We won't play Miami next season. We played them twice in the last 2 seasons. I hate commercial breaks. I do too. Subscribe to Ryan if you haven't. Yeah. Super chats are on as well. Like button, super chat, subscribe. At least 2 of them. Where were we? That's where we were. Hold on. Having watched this World Cup, there's a few more retirees headed for MLS. And we do have an open DP spot, TFC. That's all of them. Second half about to start. Canada has got to at least score a goal and not allow another, if not score 2 and not allow another. They can do it. They can do it. Most of these commercials are so weird. You ain't seen Japanese commercials, buddy. You ain't seen Japanese commercials. If you want to know about weird, just watch some Japanese commercials. Trust me. That's weird. Morocco played a great game. They did. They did. Have to give that to them. They did play a good game against Belgium. I think he's open to it. I don't know if TFC is open to it. That's the thing. I think they basically just did that with Vasquez, frankly. I think they brought Vasquez back to be the bench leader position. I think Javinko wants to be there as a bench leader position, but I don't think the club wants it, so to speak, you know? They're the ones who let him go to Sampdoria, not him. Well, that was his opportunity, but he took the opportunity, but it's because the club still was dragging their feet on signing him. So I'd put more on the club, frankly. I think Javinko definitely would. I think it's more on the club. Or Ronaldo come to MLS at some point. Yes, Japanese commercials are gold. They are gold, but they're weird too. Agreed. But I love it. Jonathan Osorio coming on for the second half. Osorio and Ismail Kone. They are trying to change the game a bit. Ismail Kone, Eustachio and Larinoff for Osorio and Kone. Okay, now that's a little bit, I guess, defensively is what they're trying to do here. Eustachio out, though. Osorio for Larin. Kone for Eustachio. I agree with that. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Jonathan Osorio. He's one of our own. 2 TFC players on the pitch at the World Cup for Canada. Who would ever thought? And hopefully Mark Anthony Kaye doesn't see the damn thing. I do not want to see Mark Anthony Kaye see the pitch at the World Cup. Mark is lost. Seriously, Mark Anthony Kaye is lost it. He's cooked. He is legitimately cooked. He's legitimately cooked. I can't say anything more. He's legitimately cooked. He was horrible against Bahrain. He was horrible for TFC when he played this year. I can't wait to watch 50 games next year and have to root for Mark Anthony Kaye in them all. I'm going to rip my hair out. I'm going to rip my hair out. Could have just kept Ralph Prizo, but no. You wanted the older version. You wanted the older version. Yeah, that turned out well. As I said to somebody else, Bobby Bacala and Bill Manning don't know what the hell they're doing. They have no clue. Absolutely no clue what they're doing. They're just throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks. Tajon Buchanan. And here's Ivan Perisic. Nice by Johnston. Nice run by Johnston to cut that off. That'll be a goal kick. 47th minute. Alistair Johnston cuts that one off of Ivan Perisic. Canada's second FIFA World Cup appearance, and it looks like it might just end after Thursday if this stands. First in CONCACAF, and I can't say you laid an egg, but shit didn't go your way. There's a difference. It looks only 2 good signings by TFC last year, and unfortunately one left back to Italy. Bernardeschi and Crescito. You know, I mean, I don't think Crescito had any problem with TFC. It was the fact his family wasn't settled. Because if you noticed, he's still posting stuff with TFC gear on. He still loves the club, and I think he loved the city. But it was the problem. Eustachio's off for injury. Oh, we're screwed. Because he may not even play against Morocco. Yeah, we're screwed. We're screwed. We're screwed. We're screwed. Even if we somehow stay alive here, we're screwed. No? No? That's wrong. Buchanan plays through. Not really that good of a cross. Oso to Atiba. Oh! Atiba off the face, but still right enough. Headed away. Man, Atiba took that off his face, but he had to. Kept it in possession for Canada. Lovely. Jonathan Osorio. Osorio! Past the post! Oso! No, Jonathan! Oh, that just curled past Jonathan Osorio. Curls it past. If he scores that. Oh no. Oso. Oso almost put the team on his back, which he does love to do when they need it. I will admit that. That was a great shot by Oso. He's going to want that one back. He's going to want that one back. Damn it. Vitoria. Borjan. 50th minute. Don't do nothing stupid. Don't do nothing stupid. Lorray, or that was David. Buchanan. Tried to do a rainbow flick. Didn't work out. Jonathan David making the run. I say we should put on Ike Ubo in a bit. 50th minute. There you go. Davies. David. And falls. Gets dispossessed. Yeah, shit just ain't going Canada's way. In through. Croatia has 1 loss in their last 17, 11 wins, and 5 draws. Please, Canada. Crossing, going to fall out, and they're not even going to run after it. That's why you're losing, frankly. Saved by Borjan. Buchanan. Clear. That's out for a throw. 51st minute. Canada needs to keep their A game going through the second half. I mean, I'm happy with how they're playing right now. I definitely think they're slightly better right now, but I don't know if slightly better cuts it. I don't know if that cuts the cheddar, you know? You better not call a foul. Yep, foul. Yellow card for Buchanan. I don't think he was on a yellow after the first game. Vardiol fouled. 51st minute. How we feel about Canada right now? I still think they could pull something off, but damn it, they definitely switched off. They definitely switched off in the first half around the 25th minute, and they paid for it. That's how I feel. Started off good. Best G since you mentioned cheddar. Oh. Canada FAFO, yeah. They did. They did. I have to agree. I feel like Canada's scared now. I mean, why wouldn't you be? I mean, you're pretty much on the tightrope. If you lose, you're out. No matter what happens against Morocco. Of course. Like, of course you'd be scared. I mean, slightly, but best G since I mentioned cheddar. Mozzarella, obviously. That actually sounds awesome. That's awesome. I say best cheese is spicy, so pepper jack, I guess, is what you want. Got to give some respect to mozzarella or Parmigiano Reggiano, some one of those. Parmigiano Reggiano, mozzarella. Those cheeses. Canada can be spoiler. That's true. Next goal vital, Canada must get it. I agree. But one of those two. 53rd minute. They were on sale at $102 in free shipping. Paid $106 after tax. Damn. But for white Doc Martens, okay, I don't blame you. I don't blame it. Go wait for the Black Monday deal, Cyber Monday deals, but shot, save, Boreon saves the Kramaric shot. I quit buying Dr. Martens and purchased Skechers. Like, do Skechers have boots like Doc Martens, or I don't think I've ever seen that. '54th minute. Oh, so that was a good deal, actually. Skechers of a good year. I don't know how that will be. You say Goodyear, now I remember that, oh, no. That was the Michelin Man, not Goodyear. Goodyear's mascot looks a lot like the Michelin Man, though. Speaking of, I think of that Family Guy skit where Chris stabbed the Michelin Man. Modric saved by. Have Goodyear tires built in. Am I? No, I swear, Goodyear's mascot and the Michelin Man are the same too. Like, they're very similar mascots. No, I can't be wrong. Kone. Johnston. Oso. Buchanan. Tejan. Shot. Oh, what a save! Oh, what a save by Livakovic. Yellow card for Lofgren. No way. Whoa. What a shot. What a shot. What a shot by David. Oh. Puts it over. That'll be a corner. Livakovic gets the touch to it. And Lovren has a yellow card. Deshaun Lovren, please score, Canada, says Moxie. Davies. And freaking Atiba has a tampon in his nose. Osorio. Kone. And he's just rushing back. No, legit. That Davies. Sosa heads it away. Actually, that would probably go with the Avs jersey. Pretty good. Funniest skit on Family Guy was when Peter was going through his Daisy Dukes face. I think it was Stewie in the Salem witch trials. That was a funny one. Stewie in the Salem witch trials as the prosecutor. That was hilarious. Oh no. Pedicic, Borjan gets it. Davies. Buchanan blocked away. Ishmael Kone. They always put CONCACAF teams in the group of death. This is true. Nice. '58th minute. '58th minute. Playing forward. Bad giveaway by Borjan. What? Buchanan. Unless I'm like way behind. 59th minute. '59th minute. I did real damn good Black Friday this year, says. I hope you did. Hope it was pretty calm. As in, no trampling and nothing like that. '59th minute. Cross in Sosa. Out for a throw. Croatia, 60th minute. Into the hour mark. Petkovic, 30 minutes, got to go for the win. Definitely. Petkovic, 6 goals and 24 international appearances. Will be subbed on for Livaya. The goal scored, it gave him the leading goal. Nice. Sosa with a throw-in. Canadian throw, yes. Junior Hoyland will be coming on for Canada. When they make their third sub, and they'll have 2 left for one more window. More finals, finally, and they're not red this time. Flannels, that sounds good. That's a throw-in for Croatia. Throw in Canada. Yep. And Davies falls on the ball. Ain't that some? Junior Holt. About to come on. Richie Larea for Junior Holt. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Junior Holt, 14 goals, 52 international appearances. Larea off, hold it on. I don't know. Is that a good idea? Penalty! Penalty for Canada! Or at least it's a free kick. Damn it, it's a free kick. Shit, actually it's a free kick. It is a foul either way, but yeah, if Canada don't win today, they're done. Yep, he was outside of the box. It's a slight free kick. Sorry, it's a slight free kick. My bad. They can still score here, though. Hoylett to take. Hoylett, Davies to take. There's no really automatic free kick taker, but hey, if Messi didn't make one. You kind of have that open spot right there, Junior, that you could probably wheel it through, but you see that giant oh, no, the keeper's covering. Davies off the wall. Shit. Throwing for Canada. That wasn't great. That was a waste, and that's right to the keeper. Right into the wall. I think Junior should have taken that. Could have still gone through that, like curved it past the wall, like that giant hole and roll. That's what I thought. Am I wrong? Like the angle that was there, he could have totally at least tried. Junior Hoylett, that I might say, should have tried to curl it past the wall and into the near post. Because they were giving him that. If you could curl it, they were giving him that. Maybe it's just the way the camera had it, but I swear I'm not wrong. I think that would have been a smarter move. – 63rd minute. Oof. Headed on. Why did Davies decide to shoot instead of crossing it on the free kick? I guess because he felt like he needed to help the team more. He thought he could do it himself, which is kind of exactly why the penalty didn't go so well, frankly. I think that's another Davies feeling like he may have to do the job type thing, you know? But he does have a goal in this game, so at least, you know, he could at least say, yeah, I got a goal in this game. Just do what he got to do. Morocco's on 4, Croatia on 4, Belgium 3, Canada 0. Throw in for Croatia. Black Gold Knights had Kel McCarr, home jersey, black checked crop trousers, and white Doc Martens for the Avs Knights game. Nice. 65th minute. '65th minute. 25 more minutes for Canada to save their World Cup. At least just score a goal. They don't even have to win to save it. They just got to score. Sorry, I think Canada's out, unfortunately. Too bad for Canada. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It just didn't bounce their way. They played pretty well, all things considered, but it just didn't bounce their way. So Morocco on 4, Croatia on 4, Belgium 3, and Canada 0. If Canada tie, they get 1 point. If Belgium tie versus Croatia, then Belgium 4, Croatia 5, Morocco win versus Canada 7 points. Popped a Sprite cranberry. Makes you feel better. Mexico's out too. I don't think any CONCACAF team besides the USA has a really good chance of getting out of the group unless Canada scores 2 goals. I mean, as long as Canada scores a goal, I'll still hope on match day 3. Don't get me wrong. Because football is more popular in those countries and football's been around longer in those countries. It's more woven in the history and the fabric of those countries, unlike CONCACAF countries. And CONCACAF countries, the players in those countries, besides Mexico really, are really focused on playing other sports. And I think that's the problem. I think Europe, you do have rugby, you do have cricket, you do have sports like that. You do have handball in some places, you do have basketball in some places. But in Europe, the sport is football. Yes, there are players who like to play basketball, especially in Spain and Croatia and more of the Slavic states. You do have cricket. England does have cricket. And the home nations have it. Rugby as well. But when it comes to other sports, football is the number 1 sport in Europe. There are other sports that could be played, but football is the one that's played the most. In CONCACAF, it's the other way around. Football is our cricket. Football is our football is our basketball. Football is our handball. Football is our rugby, frankly. It's the other way around. Except for Mexico. Mexico still has football as the number 1 sport. I don't know what's going on there. I think it's more just corrupt directivos. Just because football is your number 1 sport doesn't mean everything's completely great, but it helps. Like, the fact that Mexico never really runs away with CONCACAF just shows you how bad. Yeah, they've been the kings of CONCACAF before, but they've never really ran away with it. It's not like Argentina or Brazil. Like, Mexico, for all rights and purposes, should have been running away with CONCACAF, and they should be right now. You know? But it's because the FMF likes to piss everything away. They're a very corrupt federation. Just because you have the well to pull from doesn't mean everything goes perfectly. Sometimes it's just, it is what it is. Mexico's even more complicated, but at least for US and Canada, you know, it's just football's not the number 1 sport. But yeah, that's exactly. Mexico hadn't been eliminated yet, but they're on track for it if Argentina wins or draws versus Poland. Best thing for me is I have teletext. Goal. Kramaric scores a second, and it's over. Canada will be done. 70th minute. That's a goal for Kramaric. A banger past Borjan. That will eliminate the Canadians. No matter what happens against Morocco. Andre Kramaric scores. Technically, that would have been a hat trick had his first one counted. '70th minute. World Cup dream is over. Kramaric just bangs it under the legs of Atiba, and it rolls in the net. Hurts. Croatia are showing their quality. I agree. Now I can cheer on England. And now I just got to follow the damn tournament. That's all. Shit. 3-1 Croatia, and we still got 19 minutes. 81. Yep. Damn it. Yeah, I know what teletext is. I know what that's CFAX and all that. Unlucky man, you'll be back at 26. You'll be even better. I hope so. I hope Herdman stays around. Still got one more match. They fell apart. They legitimately fell apart. When 2026, when Canada hosts, it'll be a lot better. I hope so. I think it will be, but I hope so. Vlasic on for Croatia. Honestly, nobody. Well, I mean, we'll be back in 2026, but more than likely not 2030. I mean, I want CONCACAF to do well, so I guess I will support the U.S. in the knockout stage. Because, of course, I want CONCACAF to do well. They're not scoring two. Canada are not scoring two. I mean, the way they're playing. Kramaric is off for Vlasic. And I agree with that. They fell apart. They just gave it away. Atiba's off for Adekugbe. They don't give up, but I think 2 goals is a mountain to climb. I legitimately think 2 goals is a mountain to climb. Hoylett. Unless they score the second one right now. And Fubar's on too. Yep, no. That's it. Yep. I wish the preview guy was still around. Yeah, it does suck, but what can you do? What can you do? It's the World Cup. Well, that victory popcorn never even happened. Getting a result against bigger UEFA nations isn't for everyone. This is true. Fubar ain't helping y'all, exactly. Costa Rica's the only CONCACAF team they've won. That's just difficult to believe. The more things change, the more things stay the same. 7-0, then ruined Project Blue Lock. What are you kidding me? Oh, also, if Japan get out of the group, I'll be rooting for Japan. But other than that, Davies, header, Buchanan, kicked away by the keeper. Damn it, that could have been 2. Canada gone. How many more players like Hargreaves will be avoiding playing for Canada after this performance? I don't think, at least they're in the World Cup. I think that maybe that does change things. I'm still covering the Morocco match, of course. Not that it means anything. That one may be a waste of my time, but I'd rather waste my time than and still cover the Canada match and then such is life. 5 corners to 2 from Croatia. So Canada is the second team eliminated from the World Cup if this holds, or even if it's 3-2. At least we weren't out first. CONCACAF wise, yes, we were first in, first out, but at least Qatar fell on that sword of the true first in, first out. 3-1 Croatia. Sucks Canada's gone. I mean, I can't rant, but I definitely ain't happy. But I guess for now, USA and Japan, pretty much, in the knockout stage for me. That's what I'll root for. And if Mexico makes it through, they're not ready for the stage. This is the creme de la creme. Fair enough. Canada got to take this experience to learn how to play at a World Cup and be better for their World Cup. This is a process. This is true. This is true. I agree. What would happen if Bono and Tomori played for Canada? We would have won this game. We would have won this game. Defensive lapses, mostly because of Vittoria, and Borjan definitely didn't do his job in this game. Yeah, I think we would have won this game if we had Bono and Tomori. Yacine Bono and Fikayo Tomori. We would have won. And also, we would have beat Belgium too, but no. We're going to have to play Yacine Bono in our next match. That doesn't matter at all. And Tomori's basically sitting on his couch of his own volition. Fikayo Tomori legitimately is probably the new age Owen Hargreaves. No joke. Cross in. Shot. That'll be saved by Borjan. At least it wasn't 4. That would have just been disrespectful. I mean, woulda, coulda, shoulda. 78th minute. Crossed in. Who do you have, Spain or Germany? Spain. One thing that Canada needs is have a killer like Oliver Giroud kind of player. You need to find that kind of player in the next 4 years. I mean, it could have been Io. We don't have a striker. Like, it could have been David. Maybe he'll be on his peak. Could be Jonathan David. Could be. Could have been Jonathan David. Laren, it ain't. I still think Jonathan David has a possibility, but I don't know exactly what they're going to do with trying to find that type of striker. They are and were too arrogant considering the company they're in. This is true. This is true. But I mean, I like the mentality. Don't get me wrong. I like the mentality. Because I would rather be arrogant and believe I could do something than basically be consigned to defeat from the first moment. That's just me, though. Like, if you're doing something, why sit there and be like, you know what? I know this may not work out. I know I'm probably going to fail, but I'm going to try anyway. That doesn't help. You have to have the mentality of like, I could do some damage. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna do some damage. I'm better than you. I believe I'm better than you. I think the mentality was in the right spot. I'm fine with that. Was it misplaced? Probably, but I would rather have the mentality of, okay. Yeah, I'm bored too. I gotta watch 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes of this. Almost, maybe even 20 more minutes of this. Yeah, I'm bored too. This is like ripping a freaking knife out of my back. Which, who do I think will win the World Cup now? I never thought Canada. I didn't pick Canada to win the tournament when I picked the tournament. I don't know if Argentina will, though. Probably not Portugal either. For me, I don't think France really has a chance either. I'm just going to stick with Argentina. I'm going to stick with Argentina. Who do you think will win the World Cup? I'm going to stick with Argentina. Any Canadian players going to Europe after this match? Alistair Johnston. Seems like Kamal Miller will still go. Ishmael Kone. I don't think this really changes anything. They already said Johnston. To Celtic. That's almost done. Miller and Kone are going. I don't think Larea is. I'll take that, though. I'm glad. At least Toronto can keep Richie. I'm glad about that. I'm glad with that. That may not be a good thing for Canada, but damn it, I'd rather have Richie at TFC than him go to Europe. Besides, maybe he already has a bad taste in his mouth from Europe, so we could use that to our advantage. And he can have his number 22 back because we threw Schaffelberg to Nashville, which that was stupid, but thank you. I got a France-Brazil final. I could see it at this point. Their egos needed stroking consistently, even after the Belgium loss. Herdman kept telling them they deserved to be here. I mean, they earned going to the World Cup, and they put Belgium to the sword. As long as they finished, they would have at least drawn that match, if not won. That was a way better performance. I don't blame him. In the context of that match, I don't blame him for saying that. They earned going to the World Cup for the first time in 36 years, and they should have drawn or beaten Belgium. Now, after today, maybe not. Are you doing the USA game? Yes, I'm doing USA on live. Don't worry, I am. Of course, I'm covering that. 2 lives on the first 3 days and the final match day of the group stage. The same defensive error against Japan was the exact same defensive error against Belgium. This is true. I will give you I agree with that. That is true. This is true. 84th minute. True. Come on, Adon. 84th minute. Of course, I'm going for CONCACAF, so come on, USA. '84th minute. Yellow card. Double yellow cards. One for Miller, one for Modric. Well, at least I got to wear a suit for the World Cup final. That's great. Double yellow. The one time I wouldn't wear a suit, that possibility is gone. That's the only thing I'm happy about. And Buchanan doesn't get to the ball. Triple sub. Orsic. Davies. '85th minute. It's just not enough to show up. They're among the best in the world. You need some extra than just your egos. Fair. This is fair. Perisic is off. Orsic is on. Pasalic will be coming on. It's because you play really good football. You have pace and volume. The problem to me is the attack. Last game, you failed too many opportunities. You need an attacker with that killer instinct. I agree with that. I wish Canada did better. I do too. Modric is off. I do too. I wish they did too. But World Cup, turns out it's harder than that first match made it seem. Major is on. Pasalic is on. Kovacic, Modric, and Perisic are off. Meyer, Major, Pasalic, and Orsic are on. I guess the World Cup is harder than that first match made it look. Shit. Business Blacks ain't it. That didn't turn out well. See, this is we have to stop. I don't know if they'll have a black alternate in their next run of jerseys anyway. So in the end, but just like Mississippi State in 2021, they stopped winning in the Sunday Blacks and they stopped saying we never lose in the Sunday Blacks. Same here applies. We got owned in the Business Blacks. Can't say we never lose in the Business Blacks no more. And is Fubar going to score a goal? Nope. You know, that would have been funny. That would have been hilarious had Fubar scored a consolation goal. That would have been hilarious. I would have laughed. Fubar! 88th minute. 87th minute. Mr. Fubar. If their egos are not deflated after this game, will not ever be ready for this level. That's a tightrope. I agree. I think they do need to be knocked down a peg. I think this does knock them down a peg, and I would be remiss if Herdman didn't say, hey, this did not go well. This was not what I expected. This is not what we expected. And basically say, hey, sometimes you got to use things as fuel, but it's not your ego. It's about your heart, your want, your desire. Bounce back against Morocco. Then we'll get to 2026, the cycle for 2026. Croatian midfield is just too good. Modric is a beast. It is difficult to play dominant against such a dominant midfield. Canada did a decent job in this match. No, I agree with that. Cavallini performing Panenka's how arrogant. Yeah, I agree with that. The man, legit, is a joke. The man is a legit joke striker for Canada. The man is Fubar for a reason. He gets the penalty at the end of the Japan game, does a Panenka and nearly screws it, Fubars it up, as is tradition, but it gets in there somehow. Yeah, I agree. That was arrogant from Mr. Fubar, who ain't even that good. Yeah, I agree with that. Oh, we still got Gold Cup and Nations League next year. I agree with that. We're still gonna win that double. Don't worry. Trust me, they're gonna be hot. As in, they're gonna be angry. They're going to want to prove they're at least still the kings of CONCACAF. They're going to get that double of Gold Cup and Nations League. This don't change that. This don't change that prediction. We still manhandled CONCACAF. If we keep playing like that, I'm not worried. Saved by Borjan. I'm not worried. See you in March. Well, no, technically, see you on Thursday, then see you in March for Canada Nations League games. You know what I mean, though. 90th minute. Stoppage time. Just because we lost in the World Cup doesn't... We still finished top of the octo. Kings of CONCACAF. Until further notice, just because you bounce a little bit further doesn't mean you're the Kings of CONCACAF. We finished top of the octo. 6 minutes of stoppage time until Canada's plug is pulled. And they're just on, well, not. They just have to go through the motions against Morocco, I guess. Crossed in. At least they scored the first World Cup goal. At least I got to see that. That's the difference between great teams and teams who prove they are great. That's true. Well, the U.S. 17 beat it on. I still have them. Mexico and Costa Rica are now the only CONCACAF teams with chances to pass. What's your prediction? What about the USA? They beat it on and they're through. They beat it on and they're through. So they have a chance, but I think they beat it on. Mexico, I think they beat Saudi Arabia. I don't think Argentina will be do enough to get them through. Costa Rica, they're probably going to lose to Germany. So now they're probably out. Unless Japan chokes. We'll see what happens with the Spain-Germany match. So admit that we are the kings of CONCACAF in June or July when we win the Nations League and the Gold Cup, or at least one of them. So Euros. So technically, Italy are the kings of UEFA, but they're not even at the World Cup. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. See, that hurts your argument. 92nd minute. I officially completed my Sprite Cranberry sculpture. Cool. 92nd minute. Buchanan. Can Canada get a consolation? I mean, they still got 4 minutes to equalize, but they're not. Header cleared. Blocked away. USA's doing weird matches. Yes, they are. Soon to be dethroned kings. Fair enough. Takes a shot. Past the post. Hoylett past the post. They have to bring heart and fight, not egos to the World Cup. I mean, they did bring heart and fight. It's not like they didn't, but they definitely got a bit comfortable in this Croatia match. Let them back into it and proceeded to basically, and Croatia proceeded never to give it up, frankly. So Canada basically played themselves there. I will give you that. They basically did play themselves in this game. They got so happy about the Davies goal that they forgot that there was still 80 minutes. Yes, this is true. So it was Qatar, then Canada. Two more minutes, and it's 4. And here comes Croatia. Lays it off, shot, roofs it, goal. And if it wasn't over yet, it's over now. That is the substitute. 94th minute goal from Lovro Majer. Roofs it off the centering pass. Lovro Majer. 4-1. Jesus. Man, Croatia showed their quality. Majer puts it top. I mean, Canada, I still think has a better generation for the World Cup. Next World Cup, I should say. But who knows? 1 more minute. If you want Herdman gone, you want Canada done. That's what you want. You want Canada finished if you want Herdman gone. You're pretty much just saying, yeah, I want Canada to be finished. I want Canada to give up. I want Canada to suck again. That's pretty much all you're saying. I want the golden generation to carry a shite manager until they retire and then suck again. That's basically what you're saying. This ain't on Herdman. If this is on anybody, it's on the players. This one ain't on Herdman. Unless you want Carlo Ancelotti, but I don't think he's living Raul yet. Ancelotti's not walking through that door yet. I can tell you that much. He may want to walk through that door. He's not walking through it yet. And as soon as he gets pissed off with the CSA, he's probably going to walk out that door. Exactly. Here comes Croatia. Cleared away. 2 seconds. Just blow the damn whistle. Canada could be down by more if Herdman won the coach. We wouldn't even be here. We We wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for John Herdman. We wouldn't even be here. So, full-time, 4-1. Nah, I'm just doing this game. I'm going to review it, and I'm done for the day. At least on my channel. 4-1, full-time. Canada loses to Croatia. They got slapped out of the World Cup, even though they have to still play Morocco. But that hurt. Exactly. That hurt. With that being said, 4-1, Croatia. Congratulations on beating us and knocking us out. With that being said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification once subscribe, send super chats on the live streams, comment on this video, put this in playlist, share with friends and family, all that great stuff. Sit tight. I'll put up the review within an hour, and we'll cover this game. Croatia wins 4-1. I'm Ryan, and I'm out. Peace.